Wait, Kate isn't joining?
No, because she's a cunt. We're live now. Episode 279, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Mock. Ing. Bird.
What?
Ing. I'm Matt.
See, the song, I don't know what song you were just doing, but whenever I hear Yeah said a bunch over and over again, I think of that song from Scott Pilgrim. What's it called? Black Sheep?
I wouldn't know.
You never saw Scott Pilgrim?
I've seen it, but last time I saw it was years and years ago.
Oh, because they go, oh, yeah. And then she goes, hello again, friend of a friend. It's a good movie. It's probably still one of my favorite movies because I am a fucking loser. I'm Mitch.
Hi, Mitch. I'm Sebastian.
Ooh.
How you doing?
I know you.
Good. Nice.
What y'all been up to?
I didn't realize the show started now. I thought I had to be...
I was wondering if like you knew today was the day you were going to be on, but I didn't know if Matt like made it aware that it was like the time, especially since you're in like Sweden, so it's probably like 4 a.m. where you are or whatever.
Fuck the guy who came up with a time difference.
Yeah, no, that guy's a shithead.
What time
you guys
is
should
it?
be awake.
It's 11 at night.
Oh, all right. That's not too bad.
No, it's
So
not.
you're
I know it's
be
Saturday, so
streaming.
it's okay.
Well, because you stream a lot at this time of night anyway. So
Yeah, I live in student dorms right now, and my neighbors have a party.
plug your Twitch real quick before we forget.
Oh no.
Okay, fine, then don't.
No, I mean, there's no real point in plugging Twitch because I only stream for the Discord. So if you want to join the thing, just go to the Discord, I guess.
I'll just plug the Random Assault Discord, which is I don't even fucking know how you get there anymore.
Click if you're watching this on YouTube, you can probably click a link under the video, I guess.
Yes, but I think you have to change it like every 3 months, even though it says that it's the
permanent link.
Eternal, the eternal link. It doesn't work.
It's really bad when
that is bad.
a fan is better at fucking plugging the Discord than I am.
Well, so what have you been up to?
I beat Golf Story. Matt's apparently close, and I wanted to talk about it.
I like Golf Story. It is a good game where you play golf and there's a story involved.
Did you play it on your Nintendo Switches?
I did.
It's a Switch exclusive game.
No.
Yeah,
it is.
So I was gonna get it, but then I saw Axiom Verge was out.
Yeah, I gotta play that. Although I don't know if I'm gonna play it on Switch because I think I have it on like all my Sony shit for free from Plus. So why would I buy it a second time?
I just like it to have it portable.
But you don't really own it, Mitch.
Oh, hi, Kate. I didn't know you were going to be at the show today. Please do your haughty chuckle after you've made fun of a thing.
Horses, ring.
Had to do my dishes. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. I need to go make myself a hoagie. I'll be right back. What do they call hoagies in Canada?
Snowmobiles.
Okay, I have to go make a snowmobile. I'll be right back. I need to get myself some bacon, which is not Canadian bacon. I mean real bacon. And some
twisted ham,
a twisted ham, and some lettuce, and a tomato, and I will make myself a BLT.
If they ever censor the Indians in Peter Pan, I will be so pissed.
Wait, what?
I'm just responding to something.
Oh yeah, someone at work yesterday said they were an idiot, and I said, "Oh, I haven't heard idiot in a while. I also like Injun, but you can't say that anymore."
Don't be an Indian giver.
I actually, before we get into Golf Story, I had a question I wanted to posit that I forgot to bring up on the last show. I was talking to some guys at work, and I had this question where, so imagine in real life you could load back previous saves like you could in a video game. Now, if you were to do that, if you were to roll back to a previous save in your real life, would you retain all the knowledge that you had from the first time you fucked up, or would you still be as stupid? Like if I rolled back to a save like 4 hours ago.
No, I think you're supposed to ask this like isn't this more like a would you rather? So it's like you could have the power. You could have the power to roll back to a previous save, but you wouldn't remember.
Yeah, you'd be as stupid as you were 4 hours ago. Because the problem with that is then you're as stupid as you were 4 hours ago, so you'll probably do the exact same thing you did that made you want to roll back time, and then you're just stuck in this infinite loop of rolling back time and living the same 4 hours forever.
Damn. I had a perfect segue from that, but I just watched the ReZero shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen the show. I only saw that video that Giguk did, which is great.
Yeah, because the premise of the show is that whenever he dies, he goes back to a save point, basically.
But does he remember everything, or is he just
he remembers everything.
Okay.
But he's a stupid asshole, so he doesn't act on it.
Yeah, all I ever hear about with that game is people complaining about how he won't pick the girl with the blue hair.
I mean, there's more to it than that, but it's...
I know that. I just, like...
there's more reasons why it's bad, I say.
Oh.
But
well, because wasn't that a fucking I Got Trapped in a Fantasy World show at the same time a bunch of those were coming out?
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of them have been coming out since the Sword Art Online thing took off. But I mean, the only like good ones I've seen is the No Game No Life and Konosuba, because it's a parody of them.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Konosuba and I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I think Matt talked about it like a year ago.
Is that the one with the skull guy?
It's the one where he steals panties because he has max luck or whatever.
He steals their panties by accident because he has max luck and he's a thief class, and they're also paired up with this girl who all she wants to use is explosion magic.
Yeah,
and every time she does,
that's the one with the witch chick.
Yeah. With the big.
I never watched that. I want to.
It's
okay.
Good.
I actually saw somebody made a source film SFM with her, and she's the president, and she was like, "Tell me where the nukes are," and he's like, "I can't tell you that." And he's like, she says, "Explosions make me wet."
Because that's all she wants to use ever, and everyone's like, "Please stop."
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You know, the thing is, they keep like trying to make her learn other spells, but since she's a Shunibyo or whatever, she only uses explosion magic for some reason.
It's funny.
Now, what does Shunibyo mean?
8th grader syndrome.
Oh, what is that?
It means edgelord.
Really? That's great.
No, wait, so delusion.
So that one show with the girl with the eye patch it basically translates to edgelord.
Well, kind of. She's like stuck in her fantasy land thing.
Yeah. I don't know. All I heard about that on that show is that like they waited like a season and a half until they could hold hands or something.
Yeah, I mean, the first season was okay, I guess, but it's not good.
I watch real anime. I watched Galaxy High School because that's actually on Crunchyroll, and I never
Galaxy High School, isn't it just that movie from Disney Channel where like it was basically the precursor to Academia?
No, it's a show from 1987 written by the guy who wrote Gremlins and The Goonies.
Really?
Yeah, it's an episode that spanned 13 episodes on. I'm sorry, it's a show that lasted 13 episodes on CBS in 1986.
Shit.
So I was too young to have seen it, but I would hear about it later on when I got older. And for some reason, it's on Crunchyroll. Well, I know why it's on Crunchyroll because it's an American show that it was a joint effort by the Americans and the Japanese. Japanese animated it, and Americans wrote it.
Just like Little Nemo in Slumberland.
Little Nemo is also on Crunchyroll.
Is it?
Yeah.
Like the movie?
No. Yeah, the book. Yes, the movie.
I'm watching that tonight.
I never seen it, so I added it. I the other night I was just like, I feel like watching anime now. So I just went on Crunchyroll and just added stuff that looked remotely interesting. And then I saw Galaxy. So of course I ended up watching a cartoon from 1986 instead of anime.
Well, yeah.
But it's actually pretty decent. I have to say it's old and a little goofy, and it's definitely for kids. But I like it. It's painfully 80s.
But that's the best kind of
anime in the 80s were best.
There are some old movies on there too from the anime movies from the 80s, and they looked edgelordy. So I was like, oh, I definitely gotta watch these.
What about that weird movie I kept seeing? I probably brought this up on the show before, but it was on Netflix for a while. It was just called like Alakazam the Great, and it looks like a fucking anime from the 60s or the 70s, and it's basically just the story of the Monkey King, like the Journey to the West.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of those, and I just played them just to see what they looked like, and like one was they're actually recent. They're like from a couple of years ago, if not sooner, and they look off. They're god awful.
I think the best rendition of like Journey to the West. I think I told Matt about it a while ago. The Goku Midnight Eye show.
Oh, I tried watching that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about so Goku, instead of being a cute little boy, he's a burly man who only wears a blazer.
Yeah, and a tie.
Yeah, it's really goofy.
Yeah, and he's got an all-seeing eye, and okay, that's why he's got that extendo stick. I get it now. Yeah,
because it's a Journey to the West.
No, for a second I thought you said Golgo, and I just thought of the big burly dude who just snipes people.
No, Goku.
Oh,
and he's voiced by Steve Bloom, of course.
Oh, sweet.
I can only find the dub on YouTube.
I haven't seen the dub. It seems funny if he's voicing him.
And it seems early on because it's like he hasn't quite gotten his Spike acting yet. Because I mean, he's pretty good as Spike.
I feel like Spike is just his natural speaking voice.
No, it's always his natural speaking voice. I mean, but his acting wasn't very good in Goku.
I think the only time I've ever heard Steve Bloom be in something and he just doesn't use his natural speaking voice is Gurren Lagann, where he plays like the gayest character on the show.
Oh yeah, wasn't he Wolverine at some point too?
What?
Wasn't he? Didn't he play Wolverine at some point?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's got the voice for it. That was the Wolverine where it was the pilot that never came out, and he's snicking his claws together, and he's like, "Oh, she's not joining the X-Men. She's a kid. Kids."
Oh yeah. No, it was it's that Wolverine and the Super Kids or whatever the fuck show where they all had the same. The women and the men both had the same body types and faces, and it's like it was on Warner Brothers, I think.
Marvel Superhero Squad.
No, it's not a kids show. I'm just saying it was Wolverine into something.
Was that you trying to like stealth insult Rogue from X-Men Evolution, the hottest version of Rogue, because she's like a goth chick?
No, but it's actually called Wolverine and the X-Men, and it was bad.
Okay, because I remember you said that Rogue from X-Men Evolution had a big chin, and I got real mad.
She does. She has a butt chin.
Well, whatever. That's still the best version of Kitty Pryde. Still the best version.
No.
Well, what's yours then?
Obviously.
Oh wait, I find it funny considering that you're the biggest fan of like these mannish women with like fucking Tim Curry chins.
I don't know what you're talking about. The Rogue from the 90s cartoon is not mannish. I don't know what you mean.
Her hair makes her mannish. She's got
You're a fucking retard.
She got that weird hair bump that all people from the South have that make them look like fucking.
Because she's from the South, you fucking idiot.
I know, but they don't have to do that. Like,
yes, they do. They have.
No, they don't.
It's in their genes. They have no. It's a mutant thing.
Look, I'll tell you right now. There's a woman at my work who has a hair bump like that, and all she has at her cubicle is Minions stuff. So there's the fucking.
Look,
there's the level of intelligence.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what you think.
I'm just giving you the facts, man. So anyway, Golf Story.
Oh yeah.
Fuck Golf Story.
I like it a lot. The mission I wanted to tell you about that I couldn't because you hadn't played enough of it at that point is the mission where you have to go out and kill the skeletons.
That was fun.
I took a screenshot of that and I was just like, I want to remember this moment.
I took a screenshot of my scores because I forgot you could do that because I probably would have taken a screenshot of that.
Did you ever get a hole in one?
Yeah.
Okay, I did
it's
too.
Like an albatross. I got like an albatross. I don't know what that means.
I think that's like if you're on like a par 4, or maybe that's like a par 5 and you get a 2 straight. Oh, sun height. Because I think the icon for the hole in one in that game is like a dodo bird or something. But I got it once, just really luckily on like the spooky course. I just happened to hit it the right way, and it went in. But no, we were talking because you said you got like these amazing scores on like the snow course and the old man course, and I was like really mad because the old man course forces you to use all those shitty old clubs that suck.
No, I got that score when I played it when I wasn't partnered with somebody and I could use my own clubs.
Okay, because that's the game will try to fuck you over when you're partnered with somebody else. If you're doing really good, your partner will hit it like 4 feet. It'll make the noise like they hit a really long shot, but they hit it like 4 feet in front of them, which if that's the game balancing itself, whatever, but it also doubles as being like exceptionally funny.
Oh yeah, like, I think that's what it's supposed to be funny because it's like obviously the people who made it, they definitely played golf. Because when I was talking about the game with a friend at work who actually plays golf. I'm talking to him using like the golf terminology, and he's like, "This is so weird. It's like you're actually playing golf, but I know you're not." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's really good." And I told him I was under 11 on a course, and he's like, "That's bullshit." He's like, "I'm lucky to be under 2, or that he would consider that be a fantastic score."
Well, because that game is really easy up until like maybe the second to last course, and then all of a sudden your opponents start getting actually difficult. Like I forget what.
It's the course hazards too, because like on the last course, I assume is the last course, the wind is at it's like 12 yards.
Yeah, the wind's crazy on the last course. That Halloween course, I have never been so mad at pumpkins in my entire fucking life.
Yeah, I avoided them after the first time.
Like a perfect shot, and then it would just roll into a pumpkin and then bounce 50 fucking feet in the other direction.
Land on top of one.
I tried, and you know what?
No. I'm telling you, if you land on top of it, it goes out of bounds. Like you're done. You're done.
Yeah. It lands in the fucking water. I was bullshit. But everything in that area was the best. Like all the side quests. Sorry, Seb.
Did you talk about Golf Story last week?
We talked about it on 277, and then I don't know if we brought it up last week at all, because 277 was the week that it came out.
Because I only know that it's a new game. I don't know anything about it really.
Yeah, it's a golf RPG on Switch, where it's a pretty decent golf game, like in the style of old Mario Golf, kind of like it reminds me a lot of the Camelot developed Mario Golf games for Game Boy, which were actually RPGs. But like the story is also, it's nothing, but like the writing is clever. Like you can tell it's very, very British, but it's a lot of like very dry, subtle humor. Like there's a part in the very beginning of the game where you're walking around your house and like you can just have the character turn on the microwave and it'll play like a little animation of like the microwave turning on, and then it turns off, and then he just turns towards the camera and just goes, "That was dangerous." And I don't know why that made me chuckle. I guess I don't know.
Well,
sidebar.
Yeah.
The developers Sidebar Games, and I think they might actually be Australian.
Yeah, I kept saying British, but then I think at some point something tipped the hat that they were Australian instead, and I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Because I've also been listening to a lot of new podcasts, and I keep hearing these British accents, but then they mentioned like Melbourne or Sydney. I'm like, oh, they're Australian, so that's why they're funny. Okay, I got it.
Yeah,
I have a problem like distinguishing that too. It's hard to hear sometimes.
I can hear it. But I've listened to more Australian. I seem to only watch Australian and British YouTubers now, and Australia has a higher pitched accent. It's definitely, I can hear it now. Before I actually had trouble differentiating it. Yeah.
If they're more nasally.
Yeah, it's a more nasally accent. What about well, I don't want to spoil any more of this actually, because if Seb hasn't played it, and I'm sure other people, just get it. It's 15. If you have a Switch, get it. It's $15, and it's a great game.
It's $15, and I think my timer on the file select screen said I played about 19 or 20 hours by the time I was finished. I did like every side quest, granted, but like it's a beefy game.
I'm gonna have to send my Switch in for repair though, I think.
Why?
Well, I looked it up to see if other people are having this problem, and some of them are. It's on the bottom right, the screen, like the black bar, the frame. I mean, the black frame around the screen. It's poking out, like it's raising out as I play. I think because of heat. I think the glue isn't holding. So if I push it down, it sticks for a little while, and if it's not on, it sticks fine. So, but I might not get it back for a month. And Mario comes out in a week, so I ain't sending it in to get repaired yet. So hopefully nothing.
But you might need to when Mario comes out, considering that's probably going to push the thing to its limit.
But does it push out when you have it in the dock?
I don't know, because I haven't really played in the dock much.
Yeah, neither have I.
It only sticks out like a couple millimeters, I guess. It's not really bad, but you can tell.
But that's enough to drive you crazy.
Yeah, and the other thing that I notice happening is sometimes I'll see like a black bar across the screen, like either horizontally or vertically, just every so often.
What, for how long?
It just flashes, but I notice it.
I noticed it flashing like one line was a black bar during Golf Story, but it was only when I was playing in docked mode on the TV. So I just figured that was a bug in the game.
Did any of you have the problem with the left Joy-Con not connecting and stuff.
Sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
I actually had a problem with the right Joy-Con. It was last weekend. I think I was just finishing up Golf Story, and I had to take a shit, so I just plopped the Joy-Cons in there and popped it out of the thing so I could take it in the bathroom with me. And then like my controls were acting funny, and then it was like showing me that like the right Joy-Con wasn't registering as being connected to the side, even though it was in there completely. And I had to like look it up, and apparently other people had this problem too. It was just more like something where it's like you just go into an options thing, disconnect the controllers, and then just like repair them, and it was fine.
Nintendo fucking us again.
But I like almost had a shit fit. I'm like, please don't tell me my Switch is already broken. But I mean, at that point, I guess it wouldn't be the Switch; it would be the Joy-Cons themselves, which I can always get another pair of Joy-Cons. But,
well, supposedly it's a year warranty, and I've actually had to. I sent my DS to get repaired one time, and I don't remember it taking very long. And now I think it would take a while because it's the Switch and the first whatever million units are having issues, but. I'll wait till after Mario.
They finally rolled out. Oh, sorry, go.
Because my left Joy-Con had the problem. I couldn't use it like 2 meters away because that's too far, apparently.
Oh, weird.
So, yeah. So I had to open it up and like install an antenna in it.
Oh, geez, you actually opened yours up?
Yeah.
I remember
I might as well do it because I had all the stuff I needed.
Yeah, I remember people having to do that, and it sounds like a fucking nightmare because like when you figure how much technology is in the Joy-Con, like one of them by itself, and how small those things are. I mean, Timmy Pags is insane because he actually opened his up and like replaced them with like a old school like crystal purple Nintendo.
Oh, yeah, I really want to do that.
It looks super cool, but
what'd you have to do then? What was the antenna? Like, walk me through it.
Yeah, I had to like there's a small like patch, I guess, that's supposed to connect to the outer casing, but it wasn't connected, and you can't like reconnect it. So I had a small wire that I soldered onto the pin, I guess. So now it works. It like acts as an antenna.
I didn't know you knew how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's easy, I guess.
I mean, I watch a lot of people who solder, but it doesn't look very easy.
Yeah, I mean, I just watched some guy on YouTube do it, so it's easy. But the problem with the clear casing ones are that they're like the China copies of the Joy-Cons, so they don't feel like the same quality.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do that yet. But if in the future, like they come out with some better ones, I might.
I would wait. Yeah, wait for someone to like 3D copy one, 3D print. I mean, yeah.
I guess. Yeah, I want it to feel the same, but still look cool. Yes, I did. I remember I did that with my PSP. I like swapped out the case for a thing I bought from eBay from China, and it doesn't feel the same. It feels like cheap. So yeah, I don't think you should.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. No, I don't think you should just do that, I guess.
Yeah, that's the reason I haven't put it like. Well, I probably wouldn't put a skin on the damn thing anyway. But I remember hearing people saying that like the adhesive can take off the finish on the. On the system of the Joy-Cons.
That's because D-Brand, the company that took pre-orders for the thing, they actually went out and repaid everyone the day it came out because they tried it on the unit and they were like, oh no, this doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
I mean, the finish between like my B and X buttons or whatever whatever the left and the down buttons are on the face buttons that wore off a lot when I was playing Gunvolt just because of like having to press the shoot and then the jump button like in quick succession. So like you can tell if you look at mine, like the finish wore off there pretty fast. But then again, I was playing those games for like hours and hours, so who fucking knows? It might have just been like finger grease too, but yeah, like at least I can get another pair. It's not like a DS where it's like, well, if I want to replace the controls part because they look like shit, I have to buy a whole new system.
Yeah,
at least
I actually did get another pair of Joy-Cons for ARMS when it came out, but I've been mostly using them for. I take it to like parties and stuff, and we play Mario Kart 4-player. It's really good.
See, I actually did the thing where I brought it to, because I bring it to work. I got a case just so I could play it at work. And like the guy I was training, like I was like, hey, let me blow your fucking mind. And I got my Switch out where you play a little bit of Mario Kart. So I had like that actual experience where it's like, hey, check out this fucking thing.
What a fag.
Yeah, it was so cool. Fucking gay.
It was pretty gay, but I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mostly use it for Jackbox, and then you don't need the controllers anyway.
Yeah, you just use a phone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they whatever fucking magic the what do you call it? Jellyvision or Jackbox or whatever their company is called now. They just made it so like you just connect to the internet with your phone, and then like all the games are hosted through like a room.
Yeah,
on some server somewhere far away. So you just put in the 4-digit like code for your room, and there's no need for like any controllers.
Yeah,
at all.
It's really like just fun party games. We play them on the Discord all the time. Hint, hint.
Yeah, I was in there. We were playing like Quiplash and whatever. I guess Fibbage.
Yeah, and there's a new one coming out next week. Not that I will have time to play it because of Mario, but
yeah. If you haven't seen any of those Jackbox Party Pack games yet, they're pretty great, and I think they're all on Switch now. So
yeah, the new one's gonna be on Switch as well.
Yeah, no, I think they finally ported all the old ones to Switch too, and they have some like good ideas. They're mostly hit and miss. Like Quiplash and Fibbage were like the big standout hits, and then they have some weirder shit like the bomb game.
I think it depends on the people you play with. If it's people you're gonna enjoy yourself with anyway, it's always a blast. But,
like I know for a fact when we went to Corey's dad's the one time and she had like a lot of her family there, we played a lot of Earwax, which is basically Cards Against Humanity, except
you make poop sounds.
Yeah, you just get sound effects, then you select 2 sound effects for your prompt. So it'll be like the sound of and like they literally had a category that was like the sound of this player's podcast. So I forget when that came up, but that was a big laugh because everyone knew I did a podcast. Yeah.
A guy recognized me at the Walmart today.
No, he did not.
No.
Yeah, he did.
What, from this?
Well, technically, but not because of this. It was he works with Christina.
Okay.
But he saw me first and recognized me because of the channel.
No.
Yeah. And it was it's this big scary black dude. And he goes, "Hey, I know you." And I go, "Hey, man."
You gotta skip town.
And he goes, and he's like, and I'm looking at him like, I was like, "Hey," and he's like, "You don't know who I am." I'm like, "No." And he goes, "I know her." I'm like, "Oh, but I've seen your stuff." I went, "Oh."
And then you had the fucking run. He was pulling a tire iron out.
Yeah, I didn't get out of there alive. I didn't.
Oh no.
It was pretty funny. But he put on the white guy voice because he saw a look on my face. He goes like, he's like, "Yeah, I could tell this guy didn't know who I was." And, "Oh, who's this guy? who's this guy talking to me?" I was like, "That's hilarious."
And then as you were walking out of the store, you were literally shaking. You couldn't even.
Oh, I couldn't even. But he said he wants me to help his. He said he wants me to help his. I don't know if it was his. Oh, I think it was his kid. His kid set up a YouTube channel.
Oh
like,
no!
I'm like, sure. What the hell?
Or ask if his kid does the Minecraft videos.
Or the Call of Duty.
Well, he's gonna make more money than you, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure. I hope he does.
Plays like pro Dota 2 and just.
Although one thing I was surprised by is how fucking, I guess because it's Walmart, I don't know, but like 50-inch LED televisions are under $400 now.
Oh, sweet.
I was like, fuck. I guess I want to get a new TV. My damn TV won't die.
I thought you just bought a TV. You spent like 3 episodes in a row talking about how you were watching a bunch of antiquated media on your sweet old.
I didn't
TV.
buy that TV. It was given to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. You inherited an old new TV.
Yeah. When my dad didn't die, he left me his TV.
You just wait. No, hold on a minute.
I want to get one of those small CRTs to just have to play PlayStation on.
The PVMs or BVMs, yeah.
Yeah, some of those Japanese ones.
Well, the best ones to get they're expensive, but it's like the ones they use in hospitals and like TV studios. The PVMs.
Oh, speaking of hospitals, did you see that they had an old hospital machine in Germany, and they used Game Boy Advances to power it?
That's insane. I didn't see that.
Yeah, so if you rebooted it, you had the Game Boy sound coming up, just ding.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I just want a big CRT that I can hang from the ceiling above my bed, so I can play video games on it, and then eventually it'll stop hanging from the ceiling and crush my fucking head.
Yeah.
You'll fucking die.
Screw it into the ceiling with like really bad like drywall screws with no like.
Look, if I'm gonna die, I want it to be being. I want the last few moments of my life. I want to see Donkey Kong Country 2 coming at me really fast.
You want to get crushed by the 90s.
Running in the line. No.
I almost beat that damn level with the beehive, but nope, death happened.
You're at the pearly gates. What's his name? Who's the one who's supposed to be there? Saint Michael or something?
Saint Peter.
Saint Peter, jeez.
And he's like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, dude, and we high five.
Dude, what the fuck? I love that. I love the idea of St. Peter's just coming up to you and go, dude, what the fuck?
Dude, St. Peter's a fucking dirty old man. Are you kidding me?
He's like, but then he sends you to hell because you were having sex with a black girl.
No, dude, like every relatively hot piece of tail that walks through the pearly gates, he swipes his fucking middle finger between their pussy lips right before.
Ooh, and there's nothing Jesus can do about it because he's a virgin bitch.
Well, because Jesus can't walk outside the pearly gates. He's trapped there forever. And he's like, St. Peter, you dumb asshole. And he's just like, yeah, whatever, bro. And he's like sniffing his finger.
Hey, Jesus, you gay.
He's like, yeah, he goes, hey, Jesus, smell my finger. Oh, no. It was up my
I thought
ass.
we were cool. It sounds like, oh, sorry, this finger.
and then he does that like lip smacking noise.
Jesus, because he smelled what a pussy smells like, his face starts to like peel back.
No. It starts peeling at the lips, so you just see his like, what's that one movie? Who did that? They open up their no, it was Max in the Sam and Max cartoon.
Oh god, I like how you're like, what movie was that? Oh wait, no, it's this kid's cartoon I was just watching.
Yeah, let's go to a break.
Yeah.
Yum, I love gum. This little lady wants to took it better, give us some. Yum, I love gum. Shoot it on the face, then shoot it on the bum.
I should order these fucking supernatural bed covers because I've had this is Christina's, but I never gave it to her. I forgot to give it to her. Oh, that would be funny.
Is this segment two?
Sure.
Oh,
I'm fucking mad. We went in the Hot Topic the other week.
Yeah.
And I was really mad because like I like the few jackets I have that I like to wear all the fucking time are from Hot Topic. So I was like, I'll go see if there's like a cool new jacket. It just seems like they got the same jackets they've had for the past 5 fucking years. And I look at like the girls section, I'm like, what the fuck? There's way cooler shit on this side of the store.
Girls have cooler clothes.
Yeah, no, I know, but like
we only get the Rick and Morty t-shirts.
Well, actually, on page 22 of this catalog, there is there's a Pickle fucking Rick t-shirt.
If I wanted to go to Hot Topic and buy a piece of clothing that looked cool and didn't have fucking cat bug on it, like there's like almost no chance. Because I already either own the jacket or like it's made of like really shitty looking fake denim, and it's like, no thanks.
I liked I forget what that show what's that show called with Catbug? I forget now.
Bravest Warriors.
But has it even come back yet? Like I'm surprised there's like t-shirts of of course there's t-shirts of Catbug. Like there could have been one episode of that show, there would have been t-shirts of Catbug.
Well, I didn't really watch it when it was like premiering on YouTube. I guess it was like a Cartoon Hangover thing.
Yeah, now Cartoon Hangover is like Verve or some garbage, and that's why the Being Puppy Cat thing got all fucked. The Kickstarter got all fucked up.
Yeah, I was standing in line at GameStop the other week because I finally got my SNES Mini.
Oh, you did get one. How do you like it?
I like it a lot, but I was going to say that I was standing in line and they were showing stuff on the TV for Harmon Quest, which is Dan Harmon's fucking show where I like the idea of that, but I like the idea, but I hate both that he's doing it and that it's actually on TV. On YouTube Red or whatever the fuck it is. I don't care. But I think Harmon Quest is animated by the same people who did that ugly pedophile Netflix show. Because they have like the same eyes.
Well, it's just round eyes. You could say The Simpsons fucking animated it then.
No, trust me, my animator's instinct is peaked here.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, yes, I got my SNES Mini. I actually like that thing a lot.
Did you hack it?
I did not hack it yet. I don't know if I ever will.
It'll be worth more if you don't. I mean, I'm not saying to sell it, but I think it'll be worth more if you don't hack it.
Well, because I gave you the whole conversation. Did you see the conversation I had with the guy?
You can, yeah. I saw the conversation. That's fucking great, though. You should post that in the landing page thing.
What conversation?
I was talking to one of those guys who was trying to sell a SNES Mini for a lot on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Let me see if I can find this conversation because.
But yeah, anyway, about the hacking, if you can actually reset it to its original state if you want to sell it. I think.
Oh, I didn't know.
So it's really no big deal to hack it.
All right.
I mean, not that you have to, but the only game you want to add is like Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, that's literally the only thing it's missing.
Yeah.
Fuck. What were the other show notes? Oh yeah, Verve. Okay, so Facebook's been doing this thing lately where it's been like, here are your recommendations in the marketplace, and it's fucking showing you, like, 'cause I guess you could sell shit on Facebook now. Yeah. So it kept showing me recommendations for the SNES Classic on, and this was before I could have gotten one. Like, I kept calling stores every day, and like they were just like, nope, we didn't get any in yet. So I was just getting mad. So I was taking it out on these fucking scalpers because they got like pictures of like 5 of them with like a price of like 150. So I messaged this one guy, and he's got a picture of 5 of them in a pile, and it says 150. And I'm like, oh, I'm interested in buying all 5 for 150 total. What a steal! And he's like, LOL. And I'm like, I'm entirely serious, my good man. And he's like, stop messaging me. And I'm like, dude, you never accepted or declined my offer. Don't be rude. And he's like, it's such a stupid offer. You should already know what the answer is. And I'm like, you have a picture of 5 units, and you have a list price of $150. You made the listing. I'm just trying to do business. And he says 150 each. And I'm just like, oh, well, that's a huge fucking ripoff. I'll pay you $79.99 MSRP for one of them then. And he's like, go buy one at the store. Oh, wait. And I'm like, I mean, they'll probably restock this week. I'm just trying to do business and I'm impatient. And he's like, good luck. And I said, Reggie said not to pay more than $80 for one of these. And he's my secret dad, so I trust what he has to say. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're a weirdo. Stop messaging me. And I just sent him a screen cap of the article that says, like, Reggie said not to pay more than $80. And so at this point, I'm just like trying to fuck with him. So I'm like, all right, you drive a hard bargain. Here's my final, and then a question mark in parentheses, offer. $69.99. What?
I mean, that guy probably has some of those left, and he just refuses to go down in price.
Well, he hasn't marked this listing as sold yet, so I'm assuming, even though he told me he sold 3 of them, I don't think he got rid of all of them. But anyway, I said, you drive a hard bargain. Here's my final offer. $69.99 and a copy of Emotion by Carly Rae Jepsen. And he's like, how much of a loser are you? Just curious. And I'm like, I'm not a loser. I'm just trying to buy a toy made to pander to early 90s nostalgia. I'm just trying to do business. I thought you were a savvy businessman. So I take it you don't want the album? It's a really good album featuring such hit songs as Run Away With Me, I Really Like You, All That, Boy Problems, Your Type, LA Hallucinations, and many more. And then he just never messaged me back. And then literally the next day I got one. And so I took it home, I opened it up, and then I took a picture of it, but I made sure that there was a big log of my shit in the toilet in the background. And I said, hey, so I just literally walked into a store today and I bought one. Just want to let you know. And he's like, congrats. And I'm like, thanks, baby. And now I'm using this as like for evil, because Facebook keeps fucking sending me these, like, as I'm scrolling down my timeline, they'll be like, hey, here's recommendations for you in Marketplace. Like another guy who was selling an SNES Classic, I don't want to say his whole name, but his middle name is fucking Bagheera. And I sent him a message that said, did you know your middle name is the name of the panther from the Jungle Book? And that's it. And then there's that other guy where he was like selling a TV, but what was on the TV in the picture that he took is like a puzzle from Wheel of Fortune that's almost solved. So I just messaged him and I just said, I'd like to solve the puzzle.
Oh, that's okay. I didn't get it. I thought, because I didn't know. Do you know what the puzzle is? Because I couldn't get it.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. Fuck. Shit. Hold on, I have to pull it up for a second. No, the lyric should be, if I'm looking at this fucking goddamn picture, which I can't pull up. I want to sail away to a distant shore. I think, isn't that from Come Sail Away?
No, I don't think so.
Whatever. I don't know.
Anyway,
that's the only thing.
You became the Batman of Facebook Marketplace.
No, I just became like, this is like a new form of prank calling for me. Is like, if Facebook's going to give me some dumb bullshit and I can make a funny joke out of it, I'm just going to message these people. It's like, because I don't know them. The only one I didn't do was some lady was selling a dresser, and there were like a ton of pictures on the dresser in the picture, and I was gonna be like, so does the dresser come with all these photos? But there was like pictures, like the photos were like of a kid who was in like the military. It's like I don't want to fuck.
No,
with
yeah, yeah.
Because I figured she'd say no, and I'd be like, well, bummer, deal's off. But I don't want to. I don't want
to. Too far. She's just trying to sell her fucking. It's not some asshole with 5 SNES minis.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And at least the guy with the TV like laughed at it. He thought it was funny.
Mm.
But yeah.
I mean, that's not gonna hurt anyone. It's just a fun joke.
Yeah.
I want to solve the puzzle thing.
The weirdest thing about the guy I had the long conversation with the SNES Classics is that I have mutuals with him.
Huh.
So I might know that guy somehow.
No, that's your chance to have sex with him.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'll sneak in and have sex with him, and then I'll be like, hey, do you want to buy this Carly Rae Jepsen album from me?
And he goes, oh no, you! Yeah. And then you steal all 5 of his SNES minis that he can't sell because he's an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah, that GameStop restocked at some point. I guess it was last week, and
I don't really want one, but I want one.
It's cool. It's a neat little system. I've been playing through Mario
Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, it's got a good selection of games. No, it's got a good selection of games. Like Chrono Trigger is the only big one that's missing, but it's got.
But I have that game, so I don't care.
It's got Secret of Mana.
This guy I follow was talking about what would if they made a Game Boy Classic mini, not a mini, but a Game Boy Classic, like how they would do that. And I'm like, the only way, and I'm thinking, and he said the same thing. The only way they could really do it is if it had like a modern screen on it, and then what would be really cool is if you could hook it up to HDMI.
Yeah,
so you play it on your TV or portably. And I was like, that would be really cool.
I think the problem with that is that if you go to eBay or AliExpress or whatever, there's 100,000 of those.
Yeah, but not officially from Nintendo.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't seem like it's the same. It's not the same demand, maybe, because people who want to play those games handheld have probably gotten like a way to do it.
Well, that's what I said. I said, like, the only way I'd even be interested if it was like $60, and there's no way something like that would be $60. And I already own all the games that I know they would have on the fucking thing.
Yeah. Although I will say, here's the hottest take ever. Star Fox and Star Fox 2 look and run like dog shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course they do. It's like first 3D games.
Well, I never played those anyway. My first Star Fox was the one on the watch that I had from Kellogg cereal, and the and the N64 one.
Yeah, I mean, Star Fox 64 is a competent game, but like you can tell Star Fox 1 just is not capable of running well on the SNES, which is a shame.
Yeah, I mean, you see why they can the second one.
Yeah, I appreciate like what a technical marvel those games were for their time, but like thank fucking Christ they canned that and moved to the N64 because I love Star Fox 64.
Yeah, and hopefully, which brings me to the next thing. I do hope they make an N64 mini because I will cut a guy for that.
Yeah.
I will get one of those.
I will. As long as there's at least one Mario Party and Smash Bros, I'll be happy.
Yeah. I mean, the thing will probably be $120.
Sebastian, you no longer have to worry. They're coming out with Mario Party the 100 best for 3DS or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the reaction we did to that, the Direct, but it's... The thing is, they didn't specify if they were going to have the map in it, so I think it's only mini games. It's not
I'm pretty sure
the game board. Yeah,
I think it's a mistake to have it only on the 3DS. Put that thing on the fucking Switch, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, that's also true.
But it also seems like an afterthought type of game. Like, well, we need to sell something on the 3DS for the holiday season. How about some shitty fucking Mario Party compilation?
Yeah, I mean, to their credit, they came out with the new Metroid, which I'm gonna play soon. But that seems like a not very good game.
I did play the new. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it just seems like because in Mario Party you want to play with people, and if you look
playing against the computer in Mario Party isn't is a fucking exercise in frustration.
See, I did it because before the end of the game, you switch all the AI to human players and you get all the coins in the first game.
Yeah, but the problem is in like Mario Party 2 when you want to play the fucking minigame coaster and it just gets harder and harder, and if you lose like once, you're dead.
Yeah, so last year we had Mario Party. I think it's Mario Party 7. We put that on in our games club, and we bet, like, we had one character each, and we set all the characters to computer, and we like bet on who would win.
Wait, is that the one with the microphone?
What?
Was that the game that came with the microphone and had like the microphone mini games?
No, that's like
I don't think so. It's a GameCube game, I think.
I think that is the one with the microphone then, yeah. Because Mario Party is such a weird series. Like, people kind of remember one. A lot of people seem to remember 2 is the best one. I don't remember anyone saying anything special about 3 or 4. And then I
thought
think
3 was the best one. There's 1, 2, and 3 on the N64, and I thought the third one was the best one. Then there's 4, 5, and 6 for the GameCube. 4, 5, 6, and 7 for GameCube. And I remember people saying 6 was really good. I didn't get that far because I just got tired of them after like 4 and 5.
Well, yeah, and then like the Wii one came out, and everyone was like, "Oh, I finally realized what a fucking dumb gimmick this series."
Yeah,
that's the thing. I bought the one for the Wii, and I ended up selling it because it stunk.
My sister had it.
So that's what we did. We had the 7 or whatever, and we were like, "Yeah, we don't want to play this. We just want to hang around." So we just put up the bots to do it.
You put Donkey Kong on very hard.
It's like watching sports.
I love that picture of Donkey Kong giving the thumbs up. It just says very hard underneath.
It's true.
It's a good one.
I like 3 just because of the cowboy fucking pop gun minigame.
Well, 3 is immediately a better game because Waluigi's in it. He's not in 2.
Oh, then yeah, so there you go.
But 2 is the one where they all did the crazy costume changes when you went to the different lands.
So. Yeah.
Well, if you really want to prevent cancer.
No.
What?
No, I was making a joke. You know the guy in the AGDQ that told people to go outside, stand outside the shuttle?
Oh, yeah.
If you'd really want to prevent cancer.
That was funny.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I think about him every day.
Well, because last night I just learned about that guy at the University of Michigan who, because they enacted a policy where you have to like set up your own personal pronoun and like everyone has to call you by that, he just set up his as His Highness. So everyone refer to him as His Highness.
Where is that?
The University of Michigan.
Wow, fucking Alex is a cuck.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Chicago. Chicago's in Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Chicago's in Illinois. Michigan's where Detroit is.
Matt, you said you already played the new Metroid game.
Yeah, I played. I didn't beat it. My friend let me borrow it, and I played it. And I've just never been a 2D Metroid fan, but it's definitely cool.
Yeah, because that's what I was gonna say about the Axiom Verge game. It was kind of fun, but I really prefer Castlevania over Metroid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've always played like I think one of my favorite games ever is like the Area of Sorrow for GBA.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and it's a lot of, especially in that game, there's a lot of backtracking and just doing tedious stuff. But in Castlevania, you always cut down stuff with swords and feel like a badass. I don't know.
I have not played Super Metroid, so I don't know if I prefer Castle. Like I love Symphony of the Night, but I feel like I'd have to play Super Metroid and like stack it up to that and see how I feel about those two games.
Or you could play like Metroid Fusion or Zero Mission.
I will eventually play those GBA ones. I've been meaning to. I remember those a lot of people saying they like Fusion.
I actually think the GBA ones are better, but people will fight me for it.
No, those are really good.
Does the parry system in that Metroid remake fucking fuck up all the combat? Because from what I heard, a lot of people just say like it turns combat into like you wait for the enemy to attack, you parry them, you shoot them, you keep going.
Yeah, because it looks like it fucks up the combat when I look at videos, but it still looks fun, I guess.
I didn't think it fucked it up. I think it's fine.
That's good.
Yeah, because I'm gonna play it because I kind of want to support them doing the 2D games because I want more Castlevania-like games.
Yeah, because we ain't getting no more Castlevania games, that's for sure.
You gotta wait till next year when Bloodstained comes out, or whenever the fuck.
I mean, but the developers for the Metroid game are the same ones who did the Castlevania games.
Fuck.
So if they get them to do, I mean, they could just come up with a new IP that's kind of like Castlevania. Nothing's stopping them really.
Vania Castle.
Vania Castle.
Well, because that's basically what Iga's doing with Bloodstained.
Yeah. I mean, they could just call it Metroidvania, right?
Yeah, that's a great idea.
That would be funny.
They have the rights to do it. They have the Metroid trademark.
Fuck it. They might as well. I mean, fucking Konami's dead.
Yeah.
Well, it's dead in the sense of making video games. I'm assuming that in Japan they're still thriving by Yu-Gi-Oh card sales and health club memberships.
Yeah.
And pachinko.
Fucking pachinko is the worst thing ever.
God, that fucking snake eater machine makes me so mad. But
so when I went with my friends to Akihabara, we were going to like a pachinko parlor, I guess. So we went in there, and like 5 minutes later, we had to go out because the fucking noise of all the balls hitting metal, you can't hear yourself thinking in there.
Jeez.
That's what I hear about people who go to pachinko parlors. Is like you open up the door and you're just immediately hit with this wall of like cigarette smoke and noise.
Yeah. I mean, cigarette smoke wasn't a big deal for me, but it's definitely not a fun environment to be in.
They had some pachinko machines at MagFest last year, and I wanted to try some, but then I forgot like you have to buy balls and then like basically use those to get more balls.
I think if you go to Japan, it's better to go to an arcade because they'll have, I mean, sometimes they'll have like 2 or 3 pachinko machines on some floor, so you can just play those instead. So I went to one and they had the Evangelion one. Was the fucking best. But I don't fucking know how they work. I just push buttons and.
But isn't the whole point like to unlock video clips or something?
Yeah, there's like exclusive video clips, and you can also win more balls that you can sell to the Yakuza, I guess.
Yeah.
Because because gambling isn't like legal, so you have to. Because the Yakuza, of course, they control all the pachinko shit. So
because it's like how in Pokemon you bet with the same chips or tokens or whatever that you buy to start playing.
Yeah, but you have to go to special places to trade in your tokens for actual money.
Yeah. I really need to play those Yakuza games. I might pick up Yakuza 0 soon now that fucking I beat Persona 5.
I actually saw a video of a guy. He talked about the Yakuza games actually being commercials for young Japanese guys to join the
I thought it was like, isn't that like a lot of the same people who made Shenmue?
Well, no, supposedly they brought in real Yakuza to help make the games.
Yeah, I remember seeing a tweet that was like that they brought the real Yakuza in, and then like they played the US version. It's like, they heard about how the US version's missing like the hostess clubs and the strip clubs and stuff. And they're like, man, I feel bad for those people in the US. That sucks. Yeah, I gotta get those, especially since they just finally re-released 1 for PS4. I gotta get 0 and 1 and play those.
Those are also really good games.
There's also the picture that guy made where it's like you could buy an iPhone X or you could buy all of the mainline Yakuza games and experience them dressed as Kiryu.
Yeah, actually, I saw there's a whole page on Facebook dedicated to what you can do with your money instead of buying an iPhone X.
Oh, wow.
Well, because the best one is instead of buying an iPhone X, just buy like 864 pieces of garlic bread.
Yeah.
I think one of them was
or buy all the mainline Kirby games.
Oh, yeah, like you could experience
and
every
the systems you need to play them.
Yeah.
And I think one of them was buy 2 Switches.
Yeah. Because why not?
Yeah.
I really,
it's $1,000, right?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God. You know, Rocco had a stream on Twitch where they revealed the iPhone X. I was so fucking mad at him. Like he was going on, I'm gonna get the iPhone X. It's like going into the future.
He's half. I think when he talks like that, he's joking about it, but he will buy it. I know.
Yeah, is he one of those guys that Apple has by the balls?
Oh yeah.
He has a PC though. He works on a PC. Like he's not for or against either one. He just really likes Apple stuff.
He thinks it's convenient, and I can't blame him for it. But it's just a blind, like, I'm gonna get this. But I know it's not the. Yeah.
No, go.
I mean, I got the Switch when it came out, so I can't blame him, I guess.
That's still $350. It's not $1,000.
It'd be a different story if it wasn't for the fact that Apple's just like, yeah, fuck it, no more headphone jack, no more of this shit. It's like, why are you removing these things that people like and like they worked?
Well, I don't blame them for trying to make everything wireless. Like that's a cool idea because apparently, I'm only going off of what Rocco's saying. Apple sort of tries stuff to see if it will work, and when it does work, when people like it, then other people then they didn't want to take the risk, but then when Apple takes a risk and it ends up being popular, then everyone else makes a better version of whatever the hell they tried.
Yeah. I mean, they're pushing like the future forward, I guess.
Yeah,
in a sense, but
they used to though when he was alive. Now it's like I don't think they know what they're doing anymore.
No,
because as they said on. Like it seems like a good idea, but then you have it for like a year and you realize you can plug it into anything and it sucks.
Yeah. Well, because I remember watching that episode when they were like, oh, it's gonna be cool, not having a headphone jack, and then this newest one they came out with, like, it wasn't very good not having a headphone jack.
Yeah.
I mean, my MP3 player since 2008 has been an iPod Touch, and I have not changed it since. Like I refuse to keep all my shit on my phone just because like it's nice. Like my phone fucking battery already drains fast enough. I'm not going to need to waste more of it on like music that I could just play off of another device, a dedicated device.
And I just don't listen to music like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean. It's good to have like a dedicated place for it.
Well, and I'm just like, a lot of people are like, oh, but it's one less thing you have to carry in your pockets. It's like, I've been carrying an iPod in my pocket for fucking years now. I'm just used to it at this point. Like, it doesn't really bother me. And it's just nice to have a dedicated place that I can keep all my music so I don't have to fucking pick and choose what I put on my phone or whatever because it's got limited space.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I was going to say not to mention podcasts are built for a device like an iPod where, like, it'll keep your place. Whereas, like, any other MP3 file on, like, a phone or something will just restart when you need to stop it and go do something else.
I don't know. There's apps for doing that. But
I understand that too. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just conservative in the fact that like I've done it this way for like a decade, and it's comfy for me. It's the way I like to listen to.
As long as it works, it's it doesn't hurt anyone, doesn't hurt you.
Yeah, exactly. But it sucks too because like I'm worried if this iPod ever breaks. It's like, well, they do still sell iPods, but like this one's 32 gig. I don't think they sell 32 gig iPods anymore.
Just buy an old one.
I've been looking to try and find because like there were still a few models of the old iPod with the click wheel that were floating around for a while that were like 250 gigs, and it's like, that's for me. I'll never run out of space because I've already had to go into like iTunes a couple times over the past few years and like tick the little drop down box thing that says like convert all of my music to 120 kbps so it can all just fit. Like it has to convert it to a lower bit rate.
Does that make it sound like crap?
Not enough that I can tell, really.
Oh, right.
It sounds fine.
Yeah, you have to have like audiophile headphones to notice something, I think.
Yeah. I would consider myself an audiophile in that like I like to get fancy headphones and stuff, but like at the end of the day, as long as I'm listening to the music, if it sounds a little crappy, like I'm not going to go out and search for like YouTube rips of these fucking songs, but
that's what I do.
Like if it's a 300 kbps file and I have it converted down to 128, I'm not going to tell the fucking difference on my iPod, especially if I'm like busy doing something. Like, because I'll listen to music or podcasts usually while I'm doing something else. So my focus isn't really on the song. It's more on the task at hand. So
I think it's personal also what bothers you. If you can hear it, it might bother you, and then you have to do something about it. But if it doesn't...
I'm just glad I'm not that crazy yet.
Yeah. It doesn't bother me either, so I don't know.
No, my craziness comes from when I have to like download an album off of the internet because they just can't buy it anywhere else or whatever, and like whoever fucking, or I want to listen to an album before I buy it, and whoever fucking compiled this album like doesn't have any of the track names or any of the album artwork, and it's just like, oh, like if I fucking import something into my iTunes and it comes up as track 1, track 2, track 3, it's like I want to hunt this guy
I once
down.
downloaded an album by Goldfinger, and it was all labeled as Zebrahead. Goddamn. I got so fucking mad.
Well, because that's why you always get these, like, back in the days of like Kazaa and LimeWire, you would download these songs, but they'd always be like, I would download The Real Big Fish Does Come On Eileen, but it's actually Save Ferris. It's just the people just
tag Link He Comes to Town by System of a Down.
Yes. Yeah, my favorite Serge Tankian song, yeah.
Oh god.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Are you guys excited for Honey Pop 2?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be? It was the best game of 2015. Why would I not be excited?
I thought that game was Honey Pop 2. What was that game?
That was like this weird
Honeycomb
side
Studio.
Yeah.
It's a mobile game for suckers.
No, Honey Pop 2 is going to be like the actual True Blue sequel that plays the same, or relatively, I would have to assume.
It's going to be young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, because did you see the girls he's already revealed for Honey Pop 2?
No.
They got the Arab girl.
I only saw the Muslim girl.
They got a Muslim girl, and she's in a burqa, and her occupation is airport security.
Oh my Christ!
Which is
I fucking love the guy.
Which it's a great gag because like anyone can tell he's doing that as a joke, but like the SJWs who would come after him can't get mad because it's like, no, in this world, women are given positions that they normally wouldn't in real life. So if anything, this is progressive.
Yeah, it's fucking ingenious.
A few of the girls from Honeycomb Studio did get confirmed for Honey Pop 2. Like there's a goth chick and like a weeaboo chick that both got confirmed. So that's kind of neat, I guess.
Is the art better in this version then?
Yeah, it's the same artist as the first one.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, he should have improved, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. The first one was really fun to play.
Like, I know it's like, oh, the titty game, but like, no, the appeal of that game to me was the writing and the fact that the like puzzle game was actually good.
Fuck these birds, am I right?
Yeah, I forget who I was talking to on the Discord. It might have been Giant Rat, but I was like, no, like actually, it's a good match 3 game. Like you'd be surprised.
Well, I don't think Giant Rat has anything to say about it because he posts titty all the time.
Well, that's what I told him. I'm like, all you do is post weird furry titty. Like, I figured this game would be right up your alley.
But Dog Mom.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Dog Mom. Yeah.
I mean,
everyone's favorite MILF Toriel from Undertale.
Yeah. How can you just post all these furry titty, but then you say traps are gay?
Oh, who said that?
Giant Rat. He called me out for it. Yeah,
it's because he's a natural corn-fed, square-jawed guy from like Iowa or some shit. So he don't deal with none of this. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Honey Pop 2 will probably be a good game. I'm not like chomping at the bit to play it, but it's like when it comes out, I'll definitely check it out. I hope it lives up to, because it's not going to be that experience.
I hope it sucks dick.
Well, because it's not going to be that experience. Like the first time I heard about Honey Pop was on Tumblr, and like I just downloaded it on a whim, and I was like, oh, this is actually like a really good fucking game. So now that like the fucking expectations are through the roof, it's like, well, I hope it meets those, because if it doesn't, that would be kind of disappointing. But whatever. Like Honeycam, I kind of figured would be this weird side thing, and it's just like a weird kind of clicker mobile game thing. So like I came to the what?
Okay.
Why?
Because we should go to a break.
Okay, let's go to a break.
Cool.
I thought you boys understood. It's business. That's all it is. We all sell out every day. Might as well be on the winning team. Let's make some money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hat in Time. Yeah, the game that I played some of.
Oh, don't spoil it, but you could talk about it. I actually want to buy that. After I'm done with Mario, I will buy that game because I really want to play it.
Because I only played the like first level of it because I didn't buy it. I just illegally downloaded it.
Okay.
But after playing the first level, I think I'm gonna buy it because it's really fucking good.
I think she's been working on it for fucking ever.
Yeah, I think it's been in. I think the Kickstarter got funded 5 years ago, so at least 6 years of development.
Well, it's getting rated well too, which is nice. Because if it got ripped apart, that would have really sucked.
Yeah, I just feel there's like more heart in this game than Yooka-Laylee or whatever.
Oh yeah,
because it really feels so fucking good to play. It feels like the Mario Sunshine controls, but even better. So it's it's good. I think. And then there's Shadman drawing porn of it and people leaving him.
Fuck that guy. I can't handle him. It's really funny too because my girlfriend's got a fucking crush on him.
Oh no!
Yeah, because he apparently he posted a picture of himself like showing off his abs.
Oh yeah, I have that.
Yeah, and she's like, I know he's gross, but he's got great abs. I was like, oh no.
Ooh, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Oh,
Harvey Weinstein.
Oh yeah, basically. No, we're talking about Shadman. He drew. I think I just wanted to mention because he. I think people who defended him when he did the Keemstar thing.
That's when I left him.
Yeah. People who defended him then are leaving him now because of the Hat Kid thing he did.
Well, it's like when I fucking got mad at Jay for not at him. It was a friend of his. So okay. I know that no one likes this cosplayer called Momokun. I don't care. Her.
the thick one.
Yeah, I don't give a shit that people are mad at her, but like she apparently everyone's getting mad at her because she wanted to do a Cuphead lewd, a cosplay, and I got mad. And all I wrote was that you guys are literal furries. Fuck you! Like you have no fucking right to get mad at someone for wanting to sexualize Cuphead.
Yeah, that's why I thought this was so stupid as well. Like you defend him when he's like making porn of an actual person.
Yeah, an actual child.
Yeah, and then you're like, oh fuck this guy. He made porn of a game I like.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like I said to them, I was like, you only care because you don't like the person. If it was someone you liked cosplaying sexy Cuphead, you'd be jizzing in your fucking jorts right now.
Yeah.
Jizzing in your jorts?
Yeah, jizzing in your jorts.
So yeah,
I know.
Are we live again, by the way?
What?
We were live when you started talking about A Hat in Time because I figured, fuck it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, then I've already talked about what I want about Hat in Time. I guess it's a good game. You should get it.
I did. It was that or Cuphead, and I bought Cuphead because it was cheaper. But I am going to get Hat in Time. But now it might even get delayed from me buying it even further because Mario Odyssey.
That's exactly what I said. I want to finish Mario. Well, I want to get as far as I will get in Mario Odyssey before I get Hat in Time.
Don't get me wrong. Like Hat in Time is a must-buy for me. I just don't know when it's going to happen.
I mean, there's nothing to stop me from just buying it. But the thing is, I've made a vow to myself when I bought the Switch. I made a vow that I will not buy a game until I finish a game that I'm playing. Because I have too many fucking games. Like I have so many games. I mean, I got halfway through Doom and then I just moved on to something else. So I got to go back and finish Doom at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said about Hat in Time because I got it for free. And the same. Like after I'm done with Mario, I'll like finish it because I only played through everything you could do in the first world.
Well, because they were giving out codes to like reviewers and shit and streamers, right? So.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's
people have already reviewed fucking Mario Odyssey. Apparently,
yeah.
I don't care. You know, it's like they're all giving it 10s. Like fucking, of course they're giving it 10s.
I don't want to watch the reviews. I just want to play the game.
Exactly. Me too. And the reason that Matt's not mad about Momokun wanting to do a Cuphead lewd cosplay is because Matt's already shared a bunch of lewd Cuphead art, so he's into that shit.
Well, it's funny because I said I wish I could draw because then I would just draw people busting a nut inside his Cuphead. And then I went on Rule 34 and found that. I was like, oh good, I'm glad somebody did it.
Well, I was gonna say that can be the banner this week.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nice.
No, it should be us.
Cuphead. It could be Cuphead cosplaying our old logo that we never used.
No, it should be the chick from Hat in Time holding him down while we're coming in him.
Ooh.
And then I could be licking Shadman's abs.
I think we might have to break our rule about not doing the banner that we said.
No, we're not fucking doing that. Christ.
Yeah, no.
if anybody out there wants to draw art of that, go for it.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, there's the picture of the picture of Shinji holding the cup, looking disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a picture of Cuphead holding the other guy who's also a cup.
Mugman.
Yeah, holding Mugman, looking disappointed.
How far did you get in Cuphead, by the way, Matt? Because I know you got it.
I said I played it. I didn't even finish the first level because I don't have a controller.
Oh yeah, that's right. Shit, I forgot. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, I of what I played, I think it looks cool, but I'm not playing that without a controller. Like, it's hard. I know, because it's like what is it? It's shift. Shift is to dash. Z is to jump. X is to no. I think Z is to fire. X is to jump, and then C is to do that like targeting fire.
Yeah, I think no matter how you rebind it, it's fucking impossible on the keyboard, really.
Yeah.
Because I went on eBay and I got 2 GameCube controllers and like the Wii U adapter for $20.
Oh, nice.
So I got really lucky, I guess. So
yeah. It'd be cool.
I'm gonna play the game with that when it arrives.
You know what I should do? I should try to map it. If it works, I should map it to my NES controller and try to play it like that.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, you could if you have the adapter.
Yeah,
I guess I could. Well,
you wouldn't have enough buttons.
Well, I don't know. I guess I can make dash select A to jump and B to fire, but then I wouldn't be able to do that targeting fire.
That'd be fucking impossible. The only reason I've gotten as far in the game as I have is because of the dash, because you can buy a item that makes your dash invulnerable. With the trade-off that you turn invisible when you do it, so you just can't see where you're going to land.
I actually watched a Mexican runner, if you know who he is. He's a speedrunner, and I watched his world record video. He finishes all bosses in like 26 minutes.
Jesus.
Yeah, and he has there's a lot of blind spots the bosses have where you can't get hit.
Oh, nice.
So after I watched that video, I was like, oh, yeah, I'll just stand here and shoot.
I don't know what those are yet, and I don't want to know what they are yet, but I'm on a third world out of 4.
I guess I kind of got spoiled because I wanted to know how fast you could beat the game.
Well, I wanted to watch Senior Palo play it because he put up like a 20-minute... Because he cuts up his Let's Plays and puts them like a compilation. And I love Senior Palo because it's just him... When he screams, it's hilarious. It's not like PewDiePie or whatever, or these other guys when they scream, it's stupid. Like when he's funny because he's funny anyway, and then he'll like slow. Some of it that I watched was funny, but then I had to stop watching because I didn't want to spoil the game for myself.
Yeah,
but yeah, I guess I get kind of spoiled by that speed run, but it was kind of incredible, so I don't care.
There's a lot of great references in that game. Like just the other day, I saw someone share a thing where the 2 frog guys that you fight.
Yeah, I saw that.
The poses they do at the beginning are like Ryu and Ken's poses.
Ooh.
And then there's a boss later where you fight a giant cat, and apparently it's an homage to the animated Batman game from like the Genesis /
Yeah, apparently. Now
which
stop
is crazy.
Now stop spoiling game. No.
I'm just going by what you retweeted, you motherfucker.
I mean, you saw the one with the black and white CRT, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, because that was Lazy Game Reviews, right?
Yeah.
That was really. I want to do that, but it seems cumbersome.
If there's anyone who's going to sit around and try to figure out how to run a game like that on an old CRT, it's him.
Yeah, I guess.
I was thinking about trying to convert HDMI. I mean, you could buy those HDMI to composite or component, and I was just going to run porn through my CRT.
Yeah, I actually have a box for that. It's the one I use for the Jackbox stuff.
Because eventually,
I have to convert it from Nintendo Switch to the PC, but it also has the composite things, so I could just run it through that, I guess.
I watched Halloween 3: Season of the Witch.
Yeah, how is that?
It's good.
I should watch that.
I like it because it makes it
more spoilers for me.
See, I knew about most of it. Not most of it. I knew about some of it, like the mask part. I knew about that, but the rest of the movie never got spoiled for me. The twist never got spoiled, and it's worth it. It's not like I mean, it's a twist in the sense that like it kind of it goes against what you think it's going to do at one point, and like it's not just a horror movie, is all I'll say. So it's pretty interesting, and I wouldn't say it's a great movie, but it's definitely worth watching. Like it's a pretty fun horror movie.
I almost wish they'd stuck with that idea of like a different movie.
Yeah, because that's what Kate and Alex said. It was the Halloween series was supposed to be an anthology where 1 and 2 were Michael Myers, and then 3 is something different. And then no one was like, oh, the fuck. So they went back to Michael Myers crap.
Yeah, actually, me and Everett talked about it like 2 days ago. So I am gonna watch that this next weekend. So I have it on my list.
Oh, okay. Because I bought it. I mean, I'm sure you can just get it, but I bought it on Blu-ray because there's a Blu-ray, just a regular Blu-ray version of it, and then a Shout Factory version. The regular Blu-ray was only $8. That's why I just fucking picked it up. Shout Factory DVD Blu-rays are always like $20-25, but they're like loaded with extras, so that's fine. I don't spend any more than $10 for a Blu-ray. I won't. But I saw another movie that I had to actually watch on YouTube, because on DVD it was like $20. It's a movie called Pin from 1988, I believe, and it's about a kid. I didn't talk about this yet, did I?
I don't think so. No, I don't remember you talking about it.
My dad told me about it, and I was like, wow, that actually sounds really, really interesting. And it's about what happened. I don't want to give away too much of it because it's on YouTube. You can just watch it right now, and it's really good. Pin. You have to actually type in Pin 1988 horror movie, but it's more of a psychological thriller, and it's like about a kid who grows up, and he's like off kilter because his dad is a doctor, and he had one of those like medical dummies that with like the see-through skin that you can look at the musculature and stuff. His father would talk through it through ventriloquism to teach kids like about things, but the kid thinks that that Pin, his name's Pin for short for Pinocchio, is that he thinks it's real. Like he's actually talking. So it fucks him up. And other things fuck him up too. But as he gets older, he's just fucked up. And I don't want to give away too much, but it's actually really interesting. And it's I don't like watching psychological thrillers too often because they get in my head, and I just don't like thinking about weird shit like this movie. But it's good.
That sounds cool. I should look that up.
Yeah, it's easy. It's on YouTube. There's like 2 different versions of it. One's higher quality.
Hey, man, your favorite movie is a psychological thriller, isn't it? The Total Recall, you know? Did he even dream?
Yeah, I don't know. and then the last movie, which is funny because they've had the second one on. They've had the second Cube on Netflix forever, but they finally put up the first one.
Is Cube the one they're stuck in a room and they have to get to the other room?
Yeah, and like each room is booby trapped.
Yeah, I think they're called Cubic in Europe. Well, I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. It came out in '97. But what's funny is that one of the characters
isn't The Rock in it?
No.
There's another black guy, then buff guy.
Yeah. But what's funny is that one of the guys looked really familiar. I couldn't figure out who he was. Ends up he was the guy in Pin. Oh. I'm like, well, that's weird. I watched that in the morning, watched Cube randomly later, same actor.
Well, you didn't tell me that the doctor in Pin is John Locke.
From
Lost.
That guy we're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Because Corey was just watching Lost last night, and then like I look it up, I'm like, oh, that's weird. It's that guy.
He looked familiar, but I never watched Lost, so I couldn't figure it out. Yeah, and he's good in it. He's the doc. Yeah, he's the father, obviously. But the other funny thing too is about oh wait, what was I gonna say? Oh, Cube. I liked Cube, but since it's from 1997, it had that stupid like 1997 bleak worldview of like, hey, everything's a corporate machine, man. So it's like I didn't like it. I didn't like its like fucking dour philosophy on life, but I thought the movie was cool.
Yeah, it's kind of like watching Death Note.
I guess I never watched that, but I can see that.
Yeah, it has the same like pessimistic view, I guess.
Yeah, because Christina was saying like how she misses the 90s. I'm like, I don't. She's like, why? I was like, there's cool stuff during the 90s. Like, there's definitely a lot of cool cartoons and movies.
There's Todd McFarlane.
Yeah, and I that's exactly. I don't miss Generation Xers. Like, fuck them.
Right. I watched the Orville.
Oh, right.
What
So
is this?
I come home.
Wait, explain to the audience what the Orville is.
The Orville is Seth MacFarlane's Star Trek ripoff show.
Oh, yeah, Fox. I was talking about Todd McFarlane, but here's another one.
Yeah.
I come home the one day and Corey's like, "Come home, I got this show. I think we should watch. I think you'll like it." And she puts on the Orville, and I'm like, "Fucking really? This?" So I sit down and I watch it, and I'm kind of surprised because it's actually taking itself fairly seriously. Aside from like the opening like plot thread of like Seth MacFarlane's character gets cheated on by his wife with like some alien, but that plays into like later in the season. But apparently, from what I heard on some other podcast, apparently a lot of like ex-TNG guys wrote for this show.
Of course they fucking did, because he's having sex with fucking what's his name? Patrick Stewart, because Patrick Stewart was on American Dad.
Oh yeah, no, but like the show actually takes itself a lot more seriously than I thought. Like there's occasional like dick jokes and stuff like that, like, but it's not like Family Guy style humor where it's like, let's be as edgy and as we can. It's more just, and this is going to come off as the most damning thing ever, but the humor is more of like a Joss Whedon thing where they'll get out of like a sticky situation and then someone will just say something like they'll make a quick quip. But there's actually a few jokes in there that really made me chuckle.
Oh,
and the fact that
wow, an entire chuckle?
Unlike Sonic.
Yeah, I unlike Sonic, I chuckled at the Orville. But like it does actually take itself relatively seriously, which is
okay.
No,
that's
because
the same point that you keep making.
Well,
can you make another point about the show?
The makeup is pretty good. I think some of the visual effects look a little dodgy. But I think the reason I kept saying that is because I went in with rock bottom expectations. I was expecting like the Cleveland show in space, and it's not that. So that alone already gave it like a better light in my eyes. And
supposedly all the stuff that I hate from Family Guy wasn't even written by him because he hasn't written for the show since like season 3.
Yeah, well, I mean, like he can be funny and his stuff can have a lot of heart to it. Like I was surprised when I saw Ted. Like Ted is pretty crude and shit, but like that movie had a lot more heart than I thought it was going to going in.
I think that movie is okay.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Like it's not bad. I am invested in the Orville. I think it's pretty good. It's
the same reason why I don't like fucking what's his name? That black guy who's gonna be Lando Calrissian.
Oh, Donald Glover.
Yeah, it's just he's everywhere, so I can't stand him. It's the same with Seth MacFarlane. He was everywhere, so I can't.
Stay woke.
Yeah, I am woke. No, actually, Mitch is woke.
Yeah, I know what you're saying about him, like being childish Gambino, having like success all around.
And it's not even his fault. It's just these fucking memers on SoundCloud.
No, I mean, his story is actually interesting because he rose to fame by doing like fucking YouTube clips with his friends.
Yeah, Derek Comedy.
Yeah. So I mean, he like he has a like cool place to come from. Like he comes from YouTube, unlike a lot of actors. So, but I don't know. It's
see, here's an example. See, now you can make fun of me, Mitch. You can make fun of me for not see. Like I don't like Childish Gambino because he's popular. I don't like Seth MacFarlane because he's popular, and I don't like Filthy Frank because he's popular now. And he's doing like auteur fucking music videos. Have you seen that?
I've been saying this for years. You call me the biggest hipster on this show, but you just hate things straight up for them not being.
No, it's
being popular.
It's people I don't like.
Whereas the reason that I don't like things that are popular is because I see that they're popular and I don't understand the appeal behind something like a Game of Thrones or a fucking American Horror Story.
No, see, that's the difference. Is I will still watch something. Like I might actually give Orville a shot because of what you're saying, even though I hate even looking at Seth MacFarlane. But I know it's unfair because it's not his fault.
Yeah,
so I can still.
I think you should.
That.
I think you should. The only episode I could say right now that was actually kind of bad is it's the 6th episode. They infiltrate like the enemy ship, like of the big bad evil alien race, and most of like a good half of that fucking episode is just Seth MacFarlane and his like his co-pilot like in makeup, just bumbling around like, oh well, we didn't know, blah, blah, blah. We didn't know that's what you did here. Oh, and like just making dumb pop culture references. So
that sounds awful.
What? Yeah, that was the only part that I could say was actually straight up bad. But then like the actual conflict of that episode, like how it kind of plays out, becomes relatively interesting. Although Seth MacFarlane's character does like the dumbest possible thing at some point in that episode. I won't spoil what it is.
I'll probably hate it.
It's got a lot of TNG style like quandaries, like their version of the Klingons is an all male race, and so like the guy, he's like sitting on his egg in the episode before, and then it hatches and it's a female, so they have to like, their race makes the females go through like a gender switch surgery at birth.
I'm not watching this.
No,
show.
hold on.
No, I'm not watching it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, you can continue, but I'm definitely not watching this show now.
I'm just gonna. Who's Patrick Stewart in American Dad? I didn't know he did
the CIA director.
Huh. Oh,
he looks just like him. It's like how Seth MacFarlane can only do one voice.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I missed that, but okay. Fair enough. He's in American Dad.
I was starting to cringe about the thing I was just talking about in that episode, but then like they basically just equated to like, well, don't when children get born with like a cleft lip, don't they fix it in your species? It's basically the same thing for ours. But of course, since it's a gender thing, I was like, oh no, this is gonna suck. But then it was like, okay, they kind of handled it in like an interesting way, but it's also filled with a bunch of raw women can be powerful too bullshit.
Yeah, I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
Did you know that Bill Nye saves the world?
Yeah. When's he show up in the show?
Wait, what?
When does Bill Nye show up in the show?
So far he hasn't, which is good.
He will.
I like that Norm Macdonald is this fucking gloopy blob guy that keeps trying to hit on the Black Doctor. I don't know. I think that show's good. I'm actually quite surprised with how it turned out. I'm going to keep watching it. So far, it was just that one episode where they infiltrate the ship where it's like, oh, this is just a bunch of goofy improv bullshit that I'm not into. But I also could have a bias here because I never really watched a lot of Star Trek. So for all I fucking know, a lot of these things are like rehashed.
Oh, they could be. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I was hoping Kate would be on so I could like have her admit some of the shit. But
bring it up next week then.
Well, I feel like Kate would just immediately denounce the series anyway, so I feel like it's kind of moot.
Wait, but isn't Kate watching Family Guy every week?
Yeah, but even she's starting to get sick of it.
Yeah, she also doesn't like anything that's like, I don't know. I feel like she would just hate this on the virtue that it's a fucking Star Trek ripoff show, which at first I thought, well, if it's not doing Family Guy style humor and it's taking itself relatively seriously, then why does this even need to exist? And I was like, oh, right, because Fox doesn't have like a good sci-fi show.
I guess.
They used to.
Yeah.
They used to.
Yeah.
It was called Firefly, and they canceled it. And
then they had Futurama, and then they ended it. Well, yeah.
So have you guys watched all of Green Naruto?
I haven't watched any of season 2.
Boruto?
Okay. No, Green Naruto, the Hero Academia.
Oh, no, I definitely need to watch the rest of the second season.
I think I'm halfway through the second season. It's good. It's fun. It's taking me time to go through it because they rehash things every episode. Like it's 5 minutes of the last episode in every new episode.
So it's just anime.
Yeah, it's I think that's exclusive to like shonen shows because they have to fill out.
Well, when I say anime, I mean shonen shows.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Then there's absolutely that because they have like if you watch the episodes like in marathon order, you have to skip like 6 minutes before anything new happens in the next episode.
Yeah.
So it's pretty bad like that, but I like the show.
Which show is this? Sorry.
My Hero Academia.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you changed it to a different topic for a second.
No. But I like the girls in it.
Yes. It's like what Mitch said. If you took each girl and put them in their own anime, they would be best girl in that anime.
Yeah. It's kind of weird how they just got all the best girls in one anime. But I think that the girl that can make anything out of her body, she's the best one. I don't know.
Is it because she poops stuff out of her body to make to? You're right.
Which one's that chick? I don't think I know that one.
She's the one with the black hair with big boobs.
She kind of looks like a shinobi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there was something I saw where she like equates the fact that she can create matter out of her body as to like pooping or something.
Because I like that. I like that show because it's basically like X-Men got really bad over time. So like this is like a new X-Men. So it's like it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that. I mean, most of the people have powers, so they don't hate on them on the same way. But they're like accepted.
Yeah. It's almost weirder if you don't have powers.
Yeah. I think it's 80% of people have powers.
Yeah,
it's really fun.
I love the first season. I just haven't gotten around to watching the second season. That's all.
Yeah, I've started watching it, and it's still fun. I think it's going into like a tournament arc, though.
Yeah, so I think that's why I kind of fell off.
Yeah,
I thought the whole second season was the tournament arc.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, damn. Well, I'm gonna be there a while, I guess. But it's even if it's a tournament arc, they're dealing with it in a different way, so it's fun to watch.
I like that it's both on Hulu and Crunchyroll, and it's also cool that Crunchyroll has all of JoJo from like seasons 1 through 4.
I think we need more of that.
Are they gonna fucking? Is there any rumblings of them doing the 5th book?
I saw
they're definitely doing the fifth manga.
Oh, okay.
Yes, so you don't have to read it yet.
Yeah,
I haven't read it either, so I'm waiting for the show.
I don't know. Fucking part 5 is fun. It's probably my least favorite part, though. I don't know. I think the character designs kind of throw me off because they look like super gay compared to any of the other parts. I mean, for fuck's sake, Giorno has this giant fucking like chest window on his shirt, and it's just weird.
I don't really care. It's gonna be fun either way, I think.
Oh yeah, I want it to happen. It's just like I don't know when it's going to.
Because if they do the 5th one, they're gonna do the 6th one.
The 6th one's great.
I hope you guys do all of it.
I'm just waiting for my Steel Ball Run, which is going to be impossible to animate because all those horses, but whatever.
Advanced horse animation 2025.
They've got to be CGI.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like 2025, they might have figured out a way to do it.
I would hope so, because some crazy shit happens.
Just have to take their time with the 5 and 6. And I guess, Steel Ball Run is 7 or 8?
Steel Ball Run's 7, yeah. 8 is what they're currently on with
It's Jojo Leon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stuff I hear about it makes me want to read it, but it's not finished. So I don't want to get caught up and then have to wait a month for every chapter to come out.
Yeah, I bought a pocket of it, the like first chapters.
Yeah.
But I haven't read it. It's interesting, I guess. See what they're gonna do. Yeah, I think they're definitely doing another season because the fourth season actually got almost more traction than the 3rd one, which was something. Yeah, they didn't expect that because the 3rd one it's like the most popular.
Yeah, that's still my favorite.
Well, the 5th one's the most popular in Japan. I thought that's why I thought this was like a sure shot.
I think he means of the anime.
Yeah. But I meant like in terms of like which parts are most popular.
No, I think the 3rd one is the most popular overall in like even in Japan and in America, what I've heard.
Well, part 5 is very popular in Japan, so I would be surprised if they didn't do this.
Yeah. That too, I guess. But I think they're going to do it. It's just a matter of when. Yeah. It's not a matter of if anymore.
I wish the Blu-rays weren't so expensive.
Oh yeah, I want to get that fucking Blu-ray set they put out.
It's cheaper to get fucking all of the figures for the.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it's on. Like I said, it's all on Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll's free. So as long as you don't care about watching the same commercial 3 times in a break.
That's what I told everybody that at
You
work.
could also get ad block, so it's
Nah.
Well, because that's what I told people at work, and I'm like, you got to watch this JoJo show. I'm like, if you have Crunchyroll, it's free. You just got to watch ads.
Yeah. Also, Crunchyroll is one of the most inexpensive, like, monthly things you can pay for.
Yeah, it's like $7.
Yeah.
Is it really only $7 a month?
Yeah.
Huh.
I still have a subscription.
Sweden, it's $5, so it's
Wow.
Yeah.
because we don't have every show on there, so it's cheaper here. But we have all the good shows.
Yeah, I only paid the $7 originally. I wanted to watch the JoJo episodes the week they were coming out, and then I just kind of never let my fucking subscription lapse. So
Yeah,
I
It's
might
good-
I
it's
might
good
pay
here
for it
because
then.
it's good here because you can pay for the cheaper version, and then you can just use a proxy and you can watch all the American stuff anyway.
I don't know why they do that. Like they separate it by country. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, they do it because they have to, because they only have the license in America.
yeah, it's got to be some sort of licensing thing.
Yeah, so I mean, I get why they do it. Also, they don't make it hard to get it here, so they're kind of making up for it, I guess.
Yeah, because I was paying $7 extra a month just to watch Twin Peaks, The Return. So I know I can afford an extra $7 a month. So maybe I will just do it for Crunchyroll, because I do hate. I got used to just seeing the commercials, but they make it so annoying. Like if you back out of a show for some reason, then go back, you have to watch commercials again, even if you're a second before, like a minute before the next commercial break that is scheduled. You have to watch the commercials again, and it sucks.
Yeah, that shit's retarded.
Yeah,
because they want you to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think what I did when Game of Thrones, the new season, came out, I canceled my Crunchyroll subscription and just got a HBO one. And I watched
paying for fucking HBO. I really should hook up that box so I can watch these fucking shows, because I'm paying for them. It sucks.
Yeah, but then I canceled it and I went back to Crunchyroll again because it's almost the same price. Because I'm already paying for Netflix, so
I'd probably watch it more too if I was actually paying for it.
Yeah, I guess I mean, they have a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I added like, Christ, I don't know, like 30 shows to my watch list. So I mean, not that I'll end up watching all of them. Like I said in the beginning of the show, just anything that looked mildly interesting, I added it. When before I was being like really discerning. Now
I think I have like 100+ shows in my Crunchyroll queue, and I'm not gonna watch even half of those ever.
I was just trying. I just wanted to watch older stuff, and I added something that I might not even be able to watch it, but it was called Cat's Eye. It's about like 3 thief women. I'm like, ooh, you know. I even added Bubblegum Crisis 2057 again or something.
Oh God, don't watch that.
I liked it. I saw it. I liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. When I reviewed it on the show, I said it's got that dumb where every 90s sci-fi anime had to talk about the dangers of fucking AI. Like that's
I know, but it's also the animation style. If you like compare it side to side with the 80, I mean the original one, it's a 90, 89, I don't know. It's something like that. It looks so much better. The original, like, Bubblegum Crisis.
I haven't seen the original, but I didn't.
You haven't seen the original?
No.
Oh, you should watch it. It's
if it was on Crunchyroll,
amazing.
I'd watch it. They don't have enough older stuff on Crunchyroll. That's kind of what's keeping me from like wanting to pay for it.
Okay.
Well, maybe it's on YouTube. Let's see. Actually, I never really looked up to see what the original looked like. Let's see. Bubblegum Crisis.
I think actually I have it on my server for streaming. So.
Ooh. I don't know. Okay, I'm looking at the original one. Let's look at Bubblegum Crisis 2032.
I have it here. Because I think the original looks like amazing for its time.
Not really. See, I only look up an actual character. I don't know. I'm not really. I just like older anime. Like I don't really see much of a difference.
I guess.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't prefer. I mean, I don't know. It just all looks like fucking Tank Police to me, so that's why I like it. Oh wait, no, this looks more like Ghost in the Shell. 2039 looks like Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, it's more 90s style.
You don't like that style? You just don't like it,
or
you prefer the other one?
I like it in some shows, like Ava, of course, and but I think the 80s style it has more charm, I guess, like in the Project Echo OVAs and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Now that I'm looking at it, I do like the 80s style more than the 90s style. I agree.
And also, you like Yurusei Yatsura and Ranma and stuff.
Yeah. I like the 90s, the early 90s. When you start getting to the late 90s, when it starts looking like
Tenshimuyo.
That, and when it starts looking like Ninja Scroll, I like it for what it is, but I do not prefer it because it looks too edgy.
Yeah, I agree. It's
I like I actually have it. Let me put on my glasses because I have something.
I still like some of that stuff, but it's
and I like it, but no, I know what you mean. Like I do prefer some over others. Hyperdoll. You probably like Hyperdoll, right?
Wait, how have I not heard of this?
It might go by a different name. I have it on VHS tape, so this is like dubbed and everything, so it might be like a different name. But Hyperdoll, I think, might be something you would like. I like it. I haven't watched all of it, but I thought it was pretty cute.
Oh, this is 97. Okay, yeah. I've seen some of this.
But that's a little more like the 80s style.
Yeah, it is. But it's still like released in the 90s, I guess. It looks good.
Oh, maybe. I have all the Dominion Tank Polices on VHS now. I like all that old stuff. The only decade of anime I didn't like was when everybody was Moe blobs. What was that, like 2000 to 2010, I guess?
Roughly, yeah.
I think it's 2009 until 2012. Yeah.
And I don't even really hate it all.
There's only 3 good shows in those years.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
they're
right.
all called K-On!
Yeah, those were the years that I fell out of anime because I was just like, I am not interested in any of this shit. Except for Bacchion. Bacchion is fucking awesome. And apparently there's on Crunchyroll there's a I forget what it's called, but there's Bacchion is on Crunchyroll, by the way. But then there's also a girl bicycle club anime, and I'm like, nah, because Bacchion, they make fun of the girls on bicycle. Fuck that.
Yeah. Girls on fucking motorcycles.
Yeah, cute girls on motorcycles.
Cute girls on motorcycles. Cute guys playing cards on motorcycles. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
As long as they're cute, I'll watch it.
Yeah,
that's why I like Frank Halley. He's not in. Well, you know Frank Halley. He's on Mega 64 sometimes. He has his own channel, and he was talking about he's been doing Let's Plays, and he talks about how whatever girls in the game, he just talks about how cute they are. It just makes me laugh.
Yeah. I used to watch a guy from there was a website called MMO Huts a while back. They reviewed MMOs, and one of the reviewers called Omer. The only thing he would do when he reviewed a new MMO, like a Korean MMO, he would go into the game and he would make a girl character, and he would look if he could do the panty shot, and he would rate the game on that.
So apparently, there's a Bubblegum Crisis 2040 as well. That looks even less like the kind of style you like.
Yeah, that might have been a thing I reacted to, I guess, but
yeah, look up Bubblegum Crisis Pris.
Yeah, I've only ever seen the original, so I don't know.
2032. I'm sorry, 2032 Pris. Look her up. She's cute. She's best girl.
Crisis 2032.
Oh, she didn't come up. Bubblegum Crisis. Maybe if you just type in Bubblegum Crisis Pris, Priss.
So what color is her hair?
Maybe that's not her name. Well, she has blonde hair and black hair. She wears a blonde wig when she's in her band.
Oh, so she's the green one.
She kind of looks like the chick from what's that fucking show? She's got guns and she fights Nazis.
Well, I don't know.
She wears a red jacket and she's got a booby top. I mean,
I think all the girls look cute in both 2032 and original one.
Oh, okay. Pop quiz hot shot. Who's your favorite girl in Outlaw Star? Wrong. It's Aisha Tyler. Not Tyler. Aisha Clan.
Yeah.
Oh.
I posted a picture of Pris. What do you mean, ew? Fuck off.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I said no. It's the only correct answer.
Oh, sorry. I think you said ill because I posted a picture of Pris in the chat, and I want you to go ill. Oh, she's so manly. Ew, fuck.
Well, I haven't seen Outlaw Star.
She is a little.
I should read it, I guess.
Outlaw Star, I remember liking a lot. So, but that was forever ago.
Yeah, I haven't ever actually watched Outlaw Star. I should.
Olga. I'll be right back in a minute.
Okay. Olga?
He said, "Oh God." I guess he's getting like rated.
I thought he said Olga. Like if his fucking handmaiden came in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Olga.
Yeah, his handmaiden came in and she's doing the thing that anime characters do where she's like lifting up her shirt and like also like pulling her panties down. And she's like, "It is time.
It is time for you. You have to eat your lunch."
Oh man. I can't believe Sebastian's got a fucking sex slave maid.
I mean, he watches this much anime.
What a time to be alive in Sweden.
Yeah, maybe we should move there.
You know what? I'm thinking about it.
We're white. We'll have to, I mean, your girlfriend and mine will have to get cucked by Muslims, but other than that.
No. Corey is white enough that she'll pass the Caucasian
persuasion. The Caucasian sensation.
Yeah.
God, I like lisp sometimes when I try to say S's. Sensation, not sensation. Like I can't say Szechuan sauce. I'll say Szechuan.
Well, you say it in just the way that they would. So
it is funny because in the episode we put out, we talk about, hey, have you heard about this Szechuan sauce? And it's like a week after all that shit hit the fan. Yeah,
well, this is why no one comes to our show for news because it's always outdated.
It was just funny, like listening to it again, like listening to it and being like, "Oh my god, this is gonna be so late."
Now, are you talking about 277 or 278? Because there's
277 because we talk about the shit in 278, but in 277, when that went out, it was already a week after that shit had happened.
Oh no!
You will put out 278 tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that banner was good. That banner is really good.
Thank you.
That fucking pose.
I mean, I don't know. I was 17. I didn't know what I was doing.
No, but I mean, it's that we're all doing it. Is in the banner. Did you have fun with Olga?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does her pussy smell like?
Fish.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That. There's a fucking anime where they all eat that Swedish thing.
Surstromming.
Yeah,
oh, there is. I have to see this.
I forget. It was on Crunchyroll. I read a description and it said, in this episode, the college kids try Surstromming, and I was like, oh fuck.
How
Damn.
How many times have you eaten Surstromming?
I think 3 times.
Oh Christ, you're still alive?
Yeah. You have
it's
to.
Stinky.
Okay, so you have to take precautions when you eat it. The first thing you have to do is you have to open it outside, at least 20 meters from a place where someone actually lives. You open the can there. You let it sit for like at least 2 hours. You let the smell go into the atmosphere and kill someone else.
How long does that shit take?
Yeah, I said 2 hours. 2 hours. And then you go get the can. You cut the fish. You have to take the fish out of the rotten mess that's inside. You have to cut it up to small pieces, and then you put the small piece in a bread with a lot of other good stuff, and then it's okay. It's fine.
Oh, so it's not like how internet shitheads eat it.
No, you should never do that. It's fun though. It's fun to watch because people fucking die.
Yeah.
Oh god, the last Mega 64 Christmas cast where they opened the can inside.
Yeah, I used to watch a YouTube show called Reckless Eating, and they opened it outside in a backyard, and you could just see everyone fucking run for the hills when they did that. That was outside.
I won't watch those Mega 64 Christmas casts. I won't watch them.
Okay. They're really good though. They're really good.
I just don't want to watch people eat gross shit. Like I'm not into that.
Okay, I think the grossest thing in the last one, except the
didn't he drink piss?
Yeah, he had the survival straw to make iced tea out of anything.
Oh my god!
So he went to the toilet, took a piss, and drank it.
The thing that killed me was
the egg.
The egg. Fuck that thing.
Yes, the unborn chicken egg they opened and fucking ate.
I can't believe some of these things that are delicacies in other countries.
Yeah,
it's just weird.
So Garrett invited his Vietnamese friends, and they had some really nasty fucking shit with them. Yeah, and
I didn't know he had friends outside of Mega 64.
Yeah, I think it was Garrett's friends. He said.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Like it's funny to me when they have like lives outside of their show.
Yeah. Yeah, like the last show, they had a wrestling thing. I didn't know anything about that.
Oh, that was so funny. I think that might be my favorite episode so far. Like, the show was just funny anyway, but when those wrestlers showed up, because the one guy is so over the top, and then the masked wrestler is he's just a regular guy, and that made it even funnier.
Yeah.
Just like, hey guys, what's going on?
He's just like, Sonic and Sonic Boom.
Yeah, and then the other guy, who I forget his name now, they're asking Sean. Oh, and that was Sean isn't normally my favorite, but he was my favorite in that episode because when Derek asked him, have you ever been so mad that you just wanted to get in your car and drive? And she goes, what's she gonna do? Take care of 4 kids herself? Got her. I was like, the idea. Usually that's the joke that people like a woman gets pregnant to keep her man, not a man gets her pregnant multiple times to keep her around. Like, that was just fucking so funny to me. And then later on they asked their marriage advice, and the wrestler goes, I got some marriage advice for you. Don't get married. Woo!
Sean bounces back and forth from being like the worst to the best.
He really
really does. Class.
What?
When's dance class? I think that's his high point.
Oh my god! Yeah. Like, it's just because he always seems so disinterested, and I know that's just how he is. But he just always seems to sit there, and like his joke is only to yell at the other guys to stop until he like has an actual joke, and then he's really funny.
Yeah, yeah.
My favorite joke that Sean does every episode is when the camera zooms in on him and he looks like he wants to die because he's got to leave and take care of his fucking kid, and the show's going over 10 minutes.
That shit's funny.
Yeah, it's great. The best part, the best one of those, I think, were when they had the Funimation guys over.
Oh, when they're asking him what his name was or something.
No, yeah, but they went over like an hour, so. There's like 10 minutes of him just sitting there, and the camera zoomed in on him, and he just sits there and fake cries for 10 minutes.
I couldn't remember why. I remembered that he was crying, but I couldn't remember why. That's funny.
Yeah, that's a Funimation episode. You can go look it up, I guess.
Is Rocco dating the chick who does the art for some of the shirts?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't know, because that cute little Asian man, if he's nailing her, he did a good job.
Yeah, but he's still living at his parents', so I don't know.
No, he isn't. He has his own house. He lives with his brother.
Oh, he does. I don't know. I don't know, but still, yeah.
The boys have done good for themselves.
The boys, yeah.
Maybe in 15 years we'll finally get there.
Nah.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. I think it's funny because it's like I do think about like how long they can keep this up for, because they're doing fine, obviously, but they've been doing it for 10 years, and they're as old as me. Will they really be doing this when they're 10 years from now?
Because like they started real early, like 2005.
They've really been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah, they have
more than 10 now.
Oh yeah, it's like 12. But it's just funny because I think about like, will they really be doing this when they're 40? When they're 50? Like, what are they like? What will they be doing? Like, will they be doing this when they're 50?
I mean, Real Big Fish is still doing it, and they're all like 50 years old.
Yeah,
but I
think their humor hasn't changed.
I think it's gotten better personally.
Yeah, it's gotten better, but I mean, it hasn't changed their like their core, I guess. So
yeah, no, I know.
think
They're not like it's not like with that other show we used to watch, and they became like all their shit became politically charged or something. Like,
yeah, they feel kind of the same. So
yeah, totally.
I think they enjoy it personally enough to keep it going.
I just don't know if they could still. I mean, it's. I'm not saying that they couldn't. I'm saying, well, I want to watch them when they're 50 doing the same thing.
Oh, well,
it's more like that's what I mean. It's like I just would find it strange. Like, I don't obviously like bands don't. As bands get older, that doesn't bother me because they're just playing music.
But I mean, you
Right.
To be fair, you are going to age together with them.
Yeah, so maybe I would want to watch them because I'll be as old as them.
Because you don't want to watch any new podcasts. You'll just watch.
And that's the other thing. But that's the other thing too, is that new people want to watch 50-year-olds talk about video games.
Yeah, that's a weird thing with the internet because it hasn't been around long enough to have that happen ever.
Yeah, that's exactly.
So you don't know what's gonna happen. So it's interesting, but we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, if we make it that far.
You just wait, man. The height of comedy is going to be people laying down in the middle of the sidewalk, just screaming into the sky, and people filming their reactions.
I'm Pickle Reed.
No, not even that. Just literally people just lying down in the middle of a busy sidewalk, just going, ah!
Oh yeah, that's gonna be really fun. It's gonna be a new meme.
I can't wait for the future.
In the Lost Boys, Kiefer Sutherland wakes up and just screams, and Christina looks at me and goes, "Is that how you wake up every day?" I was like, I wish.
Yeah, I forgot. I only laughed because I forgot you told me at the beginning of the show before we started recording you watched The Lost Boys.
I love that movie because it goes, pardon the pun, it goes batshit at the end.
It does.
And it's just, oh, you've seen it too? Okay, good. So it goes batshit at the end, but most of it's just watching it, wondering how Schumacher thinks that a normal, I mean that it's normal for a boy to have a poster of a guy lifting his shirt up showing his abs, because Joel Schumacher is gay, for anybody who didn't know this.
For anyone who hasn't seen Batman Forever or Batman and Robin, Joel Schumacher's super gay.
Yeah, and it's just funny because as you watch, knowing that and watching The Lost Boys, you can it's like, yeah, he's gay. He's fucking gay. like the movie's gay, but it's
gay. This is great.
Yeah, but I love it. I mean,
you see Kiefer Sutherland with his dumbass like frosted tips and fucking vampire fangs in, and you think to yourself, yeah, mullet. I'm sorry, and you think to yourself like, that guy's gonna grow up to voice Solid Snake. What a weird world we live in.
And I think he was 18 in that movie.
He's super young in that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, people at one point were younger. It's weird.
Nah, never.
Oh well, you've been 32 for your whole life, so.
Yeah, I'm 33 now.
Well, the only reason you look older is because you finally got some fucking mass on you. Back when we first started, and you were a skinny wop. You were 32. You were just like a skinny 32-year-old.
Yeah, I know.
I think I told people yesterday, like Toradora is 10 years soon.
Oh,
What's
that?
That's sad.
That's weird for me. It's a slice of life romantic show from 2007-8.
It's that anime with the really short girl with the curly like brownish hair, and they wear like red school uniforms. If you saw a picture of her, you'd be like, "Oh, it's that bitch."
Oh, I'm sure I would. Yeah,
it's a Taiga. She's called yeah. So that's 10 years old. So now I also get to feel old, I guess.
You know what Taiga means in English, right?
Yeah, it's
swordfish. It is snow and swordfish. Those crazy Japanese and their words that mean multiple things.
Oh no.
That should be the end of the show.
Oh, those crazy Japanese.
Those crazy Japanese.
Pitch the show now.
If you like this, you can listen to us at randomassaultpodcast.com. That's where we post the episodes and the stuff. There's pictures and landing pages, and facebook.com/randomassault is where you can go and give us a like, and you'll get all the links there. You can talk to us. You can also Go to our YouTube page at youtube.com/randomastallpodcast, in which case, if you're already there listening to this, then hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell, because apparently everyone has to say that these days.
Oh, did that dumb cunt, did she give us her question of the week?
She did not.
Dumbass.
So here's the question of the week. If you could roll back the save file that is your life.
No, that's dumb.
Would you be as stupid as you were 4 hours ago?
No, that's stupid. It's asking someone if they would do that, and everyone will say no.
Okay, well, here's the question of the week. If there were 2 guys on the moon and I killed the other guy with a rock, would that be fucked up or what?
Yes.
Okay.
But is it gay, though?
Is it gay?
Real question. What?
On the moon. Is it gay on the moon?
Yeah.
Yeah, if I fuck another guy on the moon, is it gay? And not me specifically. I mean you, the listener. If I fuck another guy on the moon, regardless of what your gender is it gay?
If you fucked me on the moon, would you fly me there?
Okay, question of the week. If you fucked Matt on the moon, would you fly him there? Leave your responses in the Discord completely without any context. Just say the word yes in the Discord. Or
and write
no.
a comment. Write. I want as many viewers that view this podcast on YouTube. I want you to write yes. You need to stop hiding. We know who you are. We know at least 100 people watch this stupid fucking show every week. You need to write yes. Just write yes. I don't care, and I will thumbs it down because fuck you.